Peace, you too. What's going on? We back with another trending hot topic commentary show. Where we do all the latest and hottest reaction reviews. I'm your host, N Lynch. Let's talk. We about to dive right into this channel, but before we do that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell notification icon to all. That way you'll be notified every time I upload the latest and greatest. Now, y'all just heard that clip. That was Kyrie Irving trying to explain himself for the umpteenth time now because he's been getting blasted all through social media and mainstream media alike for his so-called quote-unquote anti-Semitic speeches and anti-Semitic posts. This is something that a lot of people within the community, within the culture, is talking about. This is something more recently that Kanye West has been talking about as well. He's been getting into a lot of trouble for pretty much similar notions. Now, we got other people within our community who would be considered our leaders because of their stature and status, but to me, these people ain't nothing but puppets to the powers that be. You got people like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shannon Sharp, Charles Barkley, Kendrick Perkins. Like all these people are coming at Kyrie Irving for his beliefs. Like the young man is 30 years old. Like he said, he's growing. He's coming into his own, and he's trying to figure out life, being in a country that basically told us that we're nothing and we're not never going to amount to anything. And I know some of y'all going to say, "Oh, y'all still using that same old tactics," you know. But when you think about it, it's still the same. I mean, there has been some changes. I'm not going to deny that, but it's all still the same. A lot of that prejudice and systematic stuff that people like to talk about it is now being masked under notions of other things, but it's all still here. But what did Kyrie Irving say? What did he post? The thing is that they're all upset because he posted the Hebrews to Negroes from the Amazon Prime network on his Twitter and on his Instagram. And he getting a lot of slack from that. And he didn't back down from it on the interview.
And it's a title given to Christ, Philippians 2:11. And my name translates in the Hebrew language as Yahweh. So I went on the Amazon Prime. I was like, you know what, let me see if there are any documentaries on Yahweh. So went in the search bar, typed in Yahweh, that came up. Went out and shared it on my platform. That was my night. In terms of the backlash or what people call it, we're in 2022. History is not supposed to be hidden from anybody. And I'm not a divisive person when it comes to religion. I embrace all walks of life. You see it on all my platforms. I talk to all races, all cultures, all religions. And my response would be, it's not about educating yourself on what Semitism is and what anti-Semitism is. It's really about learning the root words of where these come from and understanding that this is an African heritage that is also belonging to the people. Africa is in it, whether we want to dismiss it or not. So the claims of anti-Semitism and who are the original chosen people of God, and we go into these religious conversations and it's a big no-no. I don't live my way like that. I don't live my life that way. Excuse me, I grew up in a melting pot, and I say a melting pot of all races, white, black, red, yellow, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, and you can see the way I live my life now. I'm not here to be divisive, so they could push their agenda. I don't want to say they, because I'm not identifying any one group or race of people, but I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community. And what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, and obviously wasn't meant for them. We're in 2022. It's on Amazon, a public platform. Whether you want to go watch it or not is up to you. There's things being posted every day. I am no different than the next human being, so don't treat me any different. You guys come in here and make up this powerful influence I have over top of the adultery of, oh, you cannot post that. Why not? Why not? I'm not here to be divisive on what's going on this or that. I'm not comparing Jews to blacks. I'm not comparing white to black. I'm not doing that. That conversation is dismissive, and it constantly revolves around the rhetoric of who are the chosen people of God. And I'm not here to argue over a person or a culture or religion on what they believe. No, this is what is here. It's on a public platform. Did I do anything illegal? Okay. Did I hurt anybody? Did I harm anybody? Am I going out and saying that I hate one specific group of people? So out of all the judgment that people got from me posting, I just, without talking to me, and then I respect what Joe said, but there has a lot to do with the not ego or pride of how proud I am to be an African heritage, but also to be living as a free black man here in America, knowing the historical complexities for me to get here. So I'm not going to stand down on anything that I believe in. I'm only going to get stronger because I'm not alone. I have a whole army around me.
Now, there are some key things he said in that speech that I want to touch on real fast.
I'm in a unique position to have a level of influence on my community, and what I post does not mean that I support everything that's being said or everything that's being done, or I'm campaigning for anything. All I do is post things for my people in my community and those that it's actually going to impact. Anybody else that has criticism, it obviously wasn't meant for them.
Anyone that has criticism, obviously it wasn't meant for them. That seems so simple, right? Just like common sense. But as I like to say nowadays, seems like I've been saying it every day, but common sense don't seem to be that common. The fact of the matter is, they're trying to villainize this guy who posted a documentary that's on a public platform on Amazon Prime. Where's all the hatred for Jeff Bezos? Because last time I checked, Jeff Bezos was the owner of Amazon, right? So why not boycott Jeff Bezos? Why come at Kyrie Irving? Why come at Kanye West? Why come at all these other people? Why all these black men in positions of influence and success have to apologize? Why do black men have to be in a position of submission? It's because they want the mass to see us submit. They want the mass to see us being pretty much emasculated. We're not allowed to be so powerful. We're not allowed to be so influential because, granted, if we are, then we wake up the masses and all the rest of us will inspire to be the same way. And that's a big no-no for the collective. This is pretty much what's going on here. And my take, I look at all this and I see that this is just a plan. Like, there's no reason why they're coming at this young man like that over a tweet, over an Instagram post. It has no effect on anyone else but him. But at the same time, what's understood don't gotta be explained. I've been saying this for a while now. And a lot of people that I've noticed been, waking up to the BS. And that's really the case because it's the battle for the minds and the souls. They got us to believe that ignorance is bliss. And that's why a lot of people walk around, live their lives in total absence of what's really going on. And you have some people who are starting to figure out some things because, like, when you break it down to the nitty gritty, I don't think a lot of us truly understand how deep this thing goes. But when you just start scratching the surface, it's like, all right, they're getting layers down. We can't have that. So we have to bring them down a notch, whether that be through imprisonment, the grave, discredit, or making you seem like you're crazy, or this whole anti-Semitism thing that's been going on lately. Like, there's a whole lot of methods they're using now to bring people down. And the fact that a lot of people don't see this now, especially the men and women of color, it is mind-blowing to me. It shouldn't be, but I surprise myself and see that it is because it is just so many people just so ignorant to it. And I'm going to do a separate video talking about these so-called leaders, people like Barkley and all these other people who coming at Kyrie Irving when in reality they should be backing him. But you see those people at the same time are deep within the system as well. And their pockets are aligned with their money. So there's no way they can turn against the collective. So when they're told to discredit their own, they gotta do what they gotta do. Because if not, well then they'll be in that same hot seat like Kyrie Irving and so many others. And it's just an unfortunate thing. But shout out to Kyrie because it takes courage for a young man like that. Like I didn't even know he's 30 years old. But it takes courage for a young man to stand on his beliefs and own up to it. And a lot of people saying that he's not apologizing fully. He's saying things, but he's not really apologizing. Well, cool. I'm with him. I mean, do what you gotta do to get your money and support your family, but still let it be known that you still stand on your beliefs. So I'm fully backing him on that 100%. But let me know what y'all thoughts are. Make sure y'all drop your comments down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the bell notification icon. And prayerfully, I'll see you on the next one. All right, God bless. Love y'all. Peace.